What's up, everybody? It's me, it's Diggity D. As you can tell, another week by myself. This is because Mr. Chin is enjoying himself at an Anderson .Paak concert tonight. So, I hope you're enjoying yourself, my friend. In the meantime, I'm back to give you some more NXT coverage, and in a nutshell form, as per usual. Let's talk about these graps, shall we? Starting off these graps here, we have Dominik Dijakovic versus Shane Thorne, and this ends up being a pretty good match. And I say that it's because Shane Thorne actually gets the upper hand early on, giving Dominik a injured arm, but that doesn't matter too much because Dominik makes a comeback, a fiery comeback at that, and he does a super wicked awesome corkscrew plunge off the top rope. Not really the top rope, more like a springboard style. It's really cool. A guy that size and that tall is just, it's ridiculous. And yeah, he ends up getting the win with Feast Your Eyes, as he calls the move. And yeah, it's a good match. Next up, we have ourselves some tag team action. We have Humberto Carrillo and Stacy Irwin Jr. versus the Street Profits. But before the Street Profits can even come out, Kassius Ohno gets on the mic and he comes out and he says, "Hey, sorry to interrupt everybody, but you know, I've been watching the monitor in the back and I see all of you guys' faces, all of you, everyone that shows up to NXT every week, and I just gotta say that y'all make me sick." He says he's gonna leave and go somewhere else, so is this the end of Kassius Ohno? Who knows? But after that, we see Keith Lee come up from behind him, and he turns around and just, boom, nice little elbow to the face there, and tells Kassius Ohno, "Don't let the door hit you on the ass on the way out." And yeah, that's gonna end that segment, so who knows where we're gonna go from here. Alrighty, let's get to the match, shall we? We have the Street Profits finally coming out, and don't forget they're fighting Humberto Carrillo and Stacy Irwin Jr. And this is a pretty good match. They give both Humberto and Stacy some good spots in here, but there's this one spot in particular where Stacy Irwin, he gets hit with this move. It kind of looks like, almost like a delayed German suplex, but oh my god, I swear to god, I thought I saw the dude die. It looked bad. Like, go back and watch it. It was rough. But it was still a good match nonetheless, and Street Profits win. And after they get the win, they get on the mic and they say, "Hey, we're ready for war, so if the War Raiders want to go to war, let's go to war." After that, we have Fabian Aichner and Marcel Bartel coming out, and they're like, "Hey, we deserve a tag title match before you Street Profits do." So they walk into the ring and they have a little bit of a stare down. We then have Danny Burch and Oney Lorcan, and they don't even say anything. They just come out and they're just ready to fight. And then all of a sudden the War Raiders come and they look and they look at everyone and they say, "Hey, you know, you guys want a title, but you got the titles, but you aren't going to do anything about it. So why don't you guys fight about it?" And they turn around and they just start walking down to the ring like they're getting ready to fight. And then this is all going to lead to... That's right, it's the dick move, and it goes to the Undisputed Era for coming out and attacking the War Raiders when they were on their way to take care of some other business. I understand you guys want the titles, but you know, you don't gotta be like complete assholes about it. In this instance, you don't gotta be a dick about it, but yeah, don't be an asshole. But it wouldn't be too long before the War Raiders clear out the ring and everyone just skedaddles and everyone doesn't want anything to do with them because they're the War Raiders. Next up, we have some women's action. We have Tanera Conti taking on Aaliyah, and this is a really short match. Early on, we have Vanessa Bourne just kind of coming out, just out of nowhere, and then she causes a distraction as Aaliyah, or I should say Tanera, is trying to get on the top rope. She grabs her leg, and this gives Aaliyah the opportunity to win. 1, 2, 3, and then all of a sudden we hear the Four Horsewomen's music hit. You know their names by now. And all of a sudden they attack both Aaliyah and Vanessa Bourne, and then all of a sudden Shayna Baszler gets on the microphones like, "Hey, this is what happens when you piss us off. So I guess don't piss her off" is the moral of that whole story. And yeah, that's going to end this whole match and segment. Alrighty, you guys, it's main event time. It's Ricochet versus Adam Cole. I'm assuming that the winner of this match is going to go on to face whoever wins next week between Johnny Gargano and Velveteen Dream. Anyways, this is a really good match, really good storytelling. Ricochet with an injured left leg early on in the match, and then, you know, it's really a story of Ricochet trying to get that comeback and build that win. And there's a couple of moments where he kind of builds a bit of a comeback, and then Adam Cole just cuts him off. He kicks him in the bad knee or chops him in the back with his hand, whatever it is. And then all of a sudden Ricochet is able to make a comeback, and he wins with the Vertigo 1-2-3. And what is a solid match. These two obviously work really well together, and I appreciate their matches. And we did get a crowd chant of "Fight Forever," so you know it's a good match when Full Sail crowd is screaming "Fight Forever." So go back and watch it if you haven't already. Stop listening to me talking after this episode and just go ahead and watch it on the WWE Network. After Ricochet gets the win, we have the Undisputed Era being dicks like they usually are, and they come out and they attack poor Ricochet after he just won his match. And then all of a sudden, we have Aleister Black running in out of nowhere, and then they just beat down on him, and that's gonna close out the episode of NXT with the Undisputed Era looking stronger than ever, I should say. Alrighty, for all of you that do watch these, you know the drill by now. We gotta grade this episode before we wrap this up. So why don't we go ahead and do that, shall we? Of course, next to me is gonna be the grading scale. And yeah, let's go ahead and see what I gotta say about it, shall we? And I'm gonna give this a nice happened in graphs. Another week down, another solid episode of NXT. Some more build up for what's gonna happen at the next NXT takeover, that being right before WrestleMania that Saturday. Can't wait for that one. So yeah, some more story build up. We got ourselves a nice match set up for next week, that being for the North American title. So yeah, I give this one 2 thumbs up, obviously. Alrighty, you guys, that is gonna do it for me. As always, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, follow, do all that fun stuff. I am getting on the Twitch game. I swear to God, eventually I will have all the equipment I need, and I will be able to start streaming, and hopefully you guys will be watching. So yeah, I look forward to that sometime in the future. Until next time, it's like I said, it's been me, it's been Diggity D, and this has been NXT in a nutshell, and I hope you all have a fantastic evening, and goodbye.